Hello, fellow patriots again. Today is December 9th, Friday. I'm going to call it Z06's Good Friday. Reason I'm going to call it that is because I'm going to give you a really good video to watch here by Julie Green. They're all good. But I got a few. She popped out like 3 yesterday. And I thought I'm normally 1 day behind, but this time I'm 2 days behind. So I believe this was Wednesdays down here. We're going to get there in a second. I'm going to call it Good Friday because last night I watched this and I thought it was a really powerful, inspiring video to watch that our future is looking really bright. So I popped that up this morning, and now I just finished watching the Julie Green one, which is this one. December 7th, so that would be Wednesday. Yep. I thought it was great. So I figured I'd pop another one of these up today with all the somewhat scary news out there and stuff. I figured it'd be nice to have get a couple of people to watch these and relax and see that things are happening. Michelle Fielding is a channel. She's got a very, very good record of predicting the correct future. I highly recommend that video. I left the link in there so you can go straight to their channel. And same thing with this one. I'm going to just make this nice and short. I feel it helps that if I just talk about a video and don't give you a little taste of it, you might not go there, right? And I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that's never even heard of Julie Green, right? I'm getting a handful of new subscribers here and there. So why don't I make just a couple of I'll just pick a couple of random little spots so you get a feel for how she's like. And then I'm going to post it. And that'll be 2 videos for today, Friday. Short ones, feel good ones that'll make you feel good for the future. God says through Julie Green, this movie is almost over. And then he talks about how they're using CGI and masks and everything. This is God talking through her. Not to be disparaged, the eagle is about to rise. Something really big is going to happen. She mentioned Pennsylvania, Arizona. She mentioned Florida the other day. Something huge is going to happen in Florida. And the eagle is going to soar higher than ever before, which is America. And that God's David is going to be back soon. Who's God's David? That's our favorite president, Mr. Trump. Okay. So without me blabbing too much more, let her do the talking. Okay. And hopefully you'll go over to any video of hers that you watch is terrific. She posts Monday through Friday, 1 video a day. Yesterday, I guess she posted 3, maybe. Because she goes on other shows and then she'll post those sometimes.
Everybody, okay? As you can see from me, it is still Saturday, December 3rd of 2022. You will see this on Wednesday,
so we're just going to skip ahead.
7th. Reason for that?
Well, she gives a little talk about what's going on with her life in the beginning. Then she goes into the prophetic word, which is what God tells her to say. Then in the middle, she goes to what God right now is wanting her to read through the Bible, give a couple scriptures and stories. And she's so upbeat all the time. She's amazing. She puts it together just so beautifully. What I really like is the format. She gives the prophetic word in the beginning. She goes to the middle or when it's over, and then there's her spiel with the Bible and scriptures. And then she goes over the prophetic word again a second time. Because, with all the poisons that, have been put in our bodies, a lot of us can't stay focused for very long. And I'm talking about me also. Sometimes when you hear them a second time, go, oh, I didn't really catch that the first time or something, right? It's like watching a movie and then watching it a month later and going, oh, I don't remember that, or you know what I mean? All right, let her take care of this. I'm going to sign out. We're going to keep this short and sweet. I promise. So let's just pick 5 minutes. Let's see where she's at here.
Stay the way they are. I will not allow these people to stay in power. I will not allow them to hold you hostage. I will not allow them to steal your freedoms and take your nations for themselves. Your deliverer is coming to set all the captives free. So rejoice this day, because I'm showing up, and my hand will destroy all that is against you, saith the Lord, your Redeemer. Anti-Semitism. This word will be in your news for a shocking reason. Israeli people are still my people, and the world will know it for a fact, saith the Lord. Something significant is about to take place in Israel. A freedom will take place and land will be given back.
Okay, so let's just skip ahead.
Closed in your state. And expose a great awakening in your land. Yes, I am shaking your shackles off. So stand and shout for your freedoms, and you will see the great I am move in your land.
I think
Praise
she's
the Lord.
talking about
I'm
America
close.
right now, I think. I heard her say states, so I wanted to go back.
Pennsylvania. Something significant is about to be exposed in your state. An exposure that most would have never seen coming. I have my hand on you, and my hand is moving to remove those who stole, those who lied, and those who are in these high positions that do not belong to them. Josh Shapiro, how dare you stand to defy me? You know what you have done, and you will not get away with it, because judgment is coming for you.
Okay, so there's a little piece, a little bit more. Let's skip up.
Or about a movie, which is fake and false. He's been giving us all of these pieces.
I want you to hear the movie part. Let's see if we can get it. I didn't write any numbers down, so I'm just skipping through real fast. We're going to keep this pretty short.
This be. You'd be surprised what they can do with voices, what they can do with faces, what they can do with props and sets. All these things that we see before us. Remember, God is saying things aren't how they appear to be. He's been saying many times before about pulling the curtain back, about puppet masters and the puppet show. And now he's talking more and more about a movie, which is fake and false. He's been giving us all of these pieces to a very, very, very big puzzle. But something he also said that was really surprising to me this morning is he's talking about actors that are playing the parts. Now, I knew there were some of them, maybe a couple, but I didn't realize how many. And I knew when he was saying this, it's a lot. It's not just a couple. And that does make sense because the things he talked about, arrests being made and people are being detained. But the movie still had to go on. So if you're watching a movie and somebody had unfortunately passed away, and I know it's happened in many different movies.
Okay. So this is what I've been saying about Real Raw News and the tribunals. They've been happening. It's been going on for years, but they got actors playing those people now, either CGI. I've seen two cases where Biden's hand goes through a mic and his whole head disappeared when he's walking for a split second and then comes back. It kind of phased out, right? That's not the real Biden. It's easy to see. Get an old picture of Biden, get a new picture of Biden side by side, and it's there. It's not Hillary. It's not a lot of these people. It's not Pelosi anymore. Okay. I think I should just end it there. That should be a good enough taste. I mean, I could go into the middle where she does a little scripture and then she goes over the prophetic word again, but short and sweet. She's a beautiful woman. She does a great job with these videos. And how can you say anything bad about God? Especially when he's on our side and he's telling us right now through her, don't worry about anything. There's going to be a great shaking. You're going to see earthquakes and volcanoes and stuff, but you got nothing to worry about. It's going to shake the bad ones loose. And she mentions that like even in the Bible, when the bad things happened, it hit the bad people, and the ones that were of God, had faith and everything, were left alone and then reaped the benefits. And apparently they really reaped the benefits because they got all the gold, they got everything, they got everything back. And she says times 7. So we've been stolen from our whole lives. Our parents have, our grandparents. I've even heard that we're going to get everything back that they were due also. We'll see. Okay. This is about her and God. And I hope you like this. I'm going to put the link in the video also. But otherwise, it's Julie Green Ministries on Rumble. I don't know where else she's at. I'm sure there's lots of, what's really cool is you can go to the prophetic word. All these things that she's saying that's going to happen goes to like this link here. And then you can go to prophecies fulfilled. So you can see all her prophecies here. And the ones that came true, which are tons, are right here. It doesn't get any cooler than that. Okay. So go check her out. I think if you watch one, her vids are usually right at 30 minutes, maybe a little less. I think if you watch one from beginning to end, you're going to hit her like button and you're going to subscribe. And please do watch her. Everything going on in the world is to bring us down, to get us into fear. She will lift you up. Okay. With that being said, be cool, stay cool, and I will see you on the next one. I got 2 in the chamber for this weekend. Okay, so take care and enjoy these videos I put out today. I hope you do. They're well worth it. Take care, Patriots.